It's early. Good morning. So it occurs to me that if I am, making a video every day to sort of document the lockdown, I should make a video that is just, here's what a day of my life is like in lockdown. I don't know if this is gonna be entertaining for anybody else, but I just figured if I want to look back on all of these videos and see what lockdown was like, why not make a video of what it was actually like? It's like just before 6 a.m. right now, so usually I would be asleep still, but my friend Champ Thornton is interviewing me for his podcast this morning, and he lives in America and I do not, so a 5:30 start it is. So on a normal day, my basic plan is get up, make breakfast, and ideally I spend like half an hour reading a couple of chapters of the Bible, writing some stuff down in my prayer journal, giving the day over to God. But it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you just gotta be ready to do a podcast at 6:30 a.m. By the way, you guys obviously know I'm not some kind of like big deal guy who routinely gets asked to do podcast interviews. You just happened to catch me on a day when one of my friends was being really kind and letting me be on his show. Look at the time, we gotta go. By the way, Michelle W., I see you in the comments with your conspiracy theories about why I have the beanie on all the time. You've seen the disaster that's going on under there. I don't have some massive reveal planned at the end of this, because please God, do not let the lockdown go on that long. It occurs to me as I'm setting up here that I don't really know what I'm doing. I've got to move you over here though. Morning, how you doing? It is 6:30 a.m. What time is it over there? Oh, that's nice. All right, we did it. We did a podcast. Well, at least I hope we did. Champ is so kind, I wouldn't know if I failed or not because he just is so lovely about everything. I don't know when my episode comes out, I'll let you know, but you should go subscribe anyway to In the Word on the Go. It is a 10-minute podcast where Champ interviews a bunch of different people and they just talk through a favorite verse from the Bible and what it means to them and what it means for us. Champ's a good one. You should subscribe. I'll put a link in the description. But now it's about 7:10, which means I need to start doing my school job, which at the moment is partly being a full-time YouTuber. Check out all of these videos that I made that you don't get to see. So each morning I jump onto Google Classroom and Seesaw, which are the two platforms that we use to distribute content to the kids, and I post my videos and I check to see if there are any messages from the kids. Well, would you look at that? The sun has decided to come out to join us. Some might say that 7:30 is too early for a second cup of coffee. To which I would respond, yes, you're absolutely right. However, we have been in lockdown for over a month now, and hasn't time essentially ceased to exist? So now my next job is to spend probably half an hour or so coming up with an outline for tomorrow's video for school. In hindsight, I don't really know where I thought the entertainment value would be in this video. It's essentially like, look, here I am in another chair looking at another screen. Isn't that great? Alright, it is almost 8:15 now, which means it is time for my next wardrobe change of the day. There's going to be a surprising amount of these. So when I'm just doing work around the house, obviously I can wear whatever I want, but when I'm on a Zoom call with any of the students, I need to, dress it up a bit. At actual school, I'd also be wearing a tie right now, but that feels a bit ridiculous for a Zoom call. I do need to change my beanie from smart casual red to professional grey though. Obviously. So 8:20 is when the school day starts for our kids. I don't actually have a class, but I do like to jump onto a couple of their Zooms every morning just to say hi and give announcements and stuff. Good morning, everybody. It's so nice to see you all. How you all doing? Well, that was fun. Alright, it's like 10 to 9, and while I'm in my professional beanie, I guess I should film tomorrow's video for school. Done! And it's only 9:10. You guys, I'm having a remarkably efficient day today. It's amazing what you can accomplish when you get up at a ludicrous hour in the morning. Okay, time for another wardrobe change. Okay, editing time. Actually, another thing that's working in my favor today is that I finally got my edits in for my new book, which means I'm not trying to squeeze in being an author around also being a full-time teacher. So that's handy. By the way, this is caffeine free, you guys. Relax. I'm cutting myself off. Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Our Father in heaven. And that's also how the prayer continues. Give us our daily bread, forgive us our debts. And this should tell us something. All right, it's 10:30. I've just about finished editing that video. Just got a few little checks to do, but first, How about another Zoom? Every day at 10:30 I open up the same Zoom meeting to be kind of like a virtual staff room, I guess, for any teachers who want to jump on for a chat. And while I'm waiting to see who shows up, I'm going to kick back and take 5 with a little mega puzzler action. This is not just a gag, you guys. I'm going to win that toaster and kettle set. Alright, it's just after 11 o'clock. Now it's time to go and post a little parcel and get some outdoor exercise. The outside, you guys, it's still there. So weirdly, according to the current mask rules, I have to put this on to walk down the stairs of my apartment building, but then I can take it off again. Essentially, I need a mask to go outside, but I don't need a mask to be outside. It makes sense, it's just weird. Meanwhile, am I the only one who's struggling to figure out what day it is at the moment? Everything is just blurring together and I have this constant sense of, wait, is there a Zoom I'm supposed to be in at the moment? So I just walked past somebody else on the street and I was like, oh, better stop vlogging, he's gonna think I'm some kind of weirdo. But then he got closer and he was carrying a full-size tripod, so we were just both weirdos together. Speaking of which, I still have no idea what today's video for you guys is gonna be. I know what tomorrow's video is, it's this. Today, don't know. Okay, it's now almost 12:30, exercise tick, video for school tomorrow, tick, video for you guys for yesterday. I don't know. We got ages though, we got time. That's this afternoon's problem. Okay, time for another wardrobe change. Because every day at lunchtime I do the Zoom version of our school's lunchtime Christian groups. Today it is pre-kindy to year 2, so that's gonna be a wild ride. Up, up, up went Jesus, up the big hill. It's just nice to even look at a picture of people hanging out together outside. All right, done. Time for another costume change. This is, I think, my final outfit for today. So thank you for following along with my fashion blog. As you can see, it's 1 o'clock. Time for a little bit of lunch, and then what say you to another Zoom? I gotta say, the lunch menu in this place is not half bad. Good news everyone, video inspiration just came in the mail. I'm not convinced it's a good idea, but it sure is an idea, and at this hour of the day, I'll take it. But first, the Zoom. Last Zoom of the school day, done. I have also just knocked off a few emails and boring admin stuff. Anyway, my school day is basically finished now. I will probably go back and do a few bits and pieces sometime later this afternoon. But for now, I gotta record my video for yesterday. Who's that Pokemon? It is around 4:45 and I have now successfully uploaded yesterday's video. Turns out it was about Pokemon, you guys, who knew? But also, for the last 45 minutes, I've just been on the phone sorting out a thing for school, because this is the reality of online school. Even the days you think you're gonna be done on time, you have a bonus 45-minute phone call. It was good though, we sorted some things out. It is wild how often just random piles of mess accumulate all over the house through the course of a lockdown day. Like usually I just show you guys the pristine wall, but I got like, what is this, a tea towel? That's not where that goes. And now it's 5 o'clock. What say you to another Zoom? Gonna catch up with Tom and talk about podcast stuff. Sorry I'm late. I had like back-to-back other phone calls, but I'm here, I'm ready, let's go. It's about 8 o'clock and I can't tell you what that phone call was about, but I hope that I can one day, because it is potentially very exciting. In the words of our premier, absolutely potentially. So anyway, that was a day. Chris from the future, old man Chris watching this. Remember what it was like? That's what it was like. Memories. Thank you for watching.